A very good afternoon to everyone. Today we'll be looking at pre-transfusion screening tests, which is going to be ABO blood grouping and rhesus typing. I am Hariharan Suresh Kumar from Group A3. So quickly, what is the ABO blood group? The ABO blood group system is the classification of human blood based on the inherited properties of the red blood cells. The inherited properties being the presence of antigens A and B on the red blood cell surface. So based on the information that we have on the presence of antigens A and B on the red blood cell, we'll be able to type a person's blood based on that and call it AB or O. These blood groups were first identified by an Austrian immunologist called Karl Landsteiner in 1901. Okay, so now let's take a look at the antigens and their effects. Since human red blood cells have various antigens, we need to make sure that the antibodies from the recipients do not have the same conformation of the antigens on the donor's RBC. Therefore, a pre-transfusion test is very vital to prevent any unwanted effects in the recipient, as it might sometimes even be fatal mismatched blood transfusions. The details of this will be discussed by Banu later in the video. So here we are actually looking at a table explaining the blood group compatibilities between the donor and the recipient. So from the table we can deduce that the blood group A has A antigens, blood group B has B antigens, blood group AB has A and B antigens, while blood group O has no antigens. However, we can look at the antibodies in plasma in blood group A has antibodies B, anti-B. So if we transfuse a red blood cell from a blood group B person, the antibodies B might actually attack the red blood cells from a group B person. So here is a table of which explains that the safe transfusions between the various blood types. So we can see here that the O is the universal donor and AB is the universal recipient. So the rhesus factor typing. The rhesus factor is a type of protein found on the outside of red blood cells, genetically inherited just like the ABO blood group. But the easiest part is that you either have or you don't have rhesus factor. If you have rhesus factor, you're considered rhesus positive. If you don't, then you're considered rhesus negative.